Hey YouTube, sorry it's been so long since I've done a video. I know it's been almost, what is it, 4 weeks? I mean, that's crazy. I'm now 28 weeks and it's like time is flying. You can see someone sitting on my lap. I mean, she's super clingy nowadays. Sasha will not let, anybody else, get near me. She always has to be on my lap or whatnot. So this is my first little baby. I've been away for so long because number one, my mother's been here for like 3 weeks. I don't mind it. Stop. My stop. My boyfriend doesn't mind it either because I mean she's kind of like our help when she's here. She cooks, she cleans, she does dishes, she does clothes. She does anything you can think of. She takes care of Sasha. She takes care of her dog. I mean she has a little chihuahua that's here as well. So I mean I didn't really have time to make a video. We've been doing a lot of things. Like last Sunday we did the little tourist thing. For you guys, hold on, let me put her down. There we go. For you guys who don't know, I live in the Washington D.C., Virginia, Maryland area. So she's always wanted to go on tours. Even though I went to school here, I mean I've never taken her on a tour or anything. So she really wanted to do that. I don't know why I picked 6 months pregnant to finally take her on a tour, and it was like 90 something degrees. So that was a lot. The day before, that Saturday, well last Saturday, me and my boyfriend took her to go look at these houses, these townhouses that we're thinking about buying. And so we did that. And then she was here for 2 weeks at that time. And then this weekend, she was here as well. But my father came down. They're separated. My father came down. My brother, who is about almost 40, and my niece, who is 9. I think she turns 9 this year. My other nephew, who turns 12 this year, and my other niece, who turns 2. So I had a full house, and the kids stayed here. My dad and my brother stayed at a hotel. So, I mean, we had a good time. Took them swimming, went to the zoo. So I was actually really worn out. So I actually took off today. Because I haven't had a weekend to myself in a couple weekends, and I've been doing things for the weekend. So I just had to take off and, re-energize and get ready for the week or whatever, whatnot. But I am back, and I will be doing my videos every week now. Hopefully. I know I go home next weekend, not this weekend, coming up next weekend. I have my 3D ultrasound. I'll be 30, well, I'll be 29. Yeah, 29 weeks in like 5 days or something. So almost 30 weeks when I do the ultrasound, the 3D ultrasound. I'm doing it up where my mom lives in Pennsylvania because it's a little bit cheaper. They have this special where it's like 145 and you have like 30 to 40 minutes of 3D ultrasound. You get all these pictures, all the like this little frame, a DVD, a CD, all this stuff. So down here, that same pack, they don't have anything comparable down here. It's a more expensive area. The most they have, I think, is 20 minutes. But I mean, I think 20 minutes would be enough. But still, it's like I would say like closer to 200 around here. So I get a lot more up there. And they have a package below that's only 20 minutes, and it's like 125. So I might actually do that. 'Cause I think 30, 40 minutes sitting there getting an ultrasound is a lot. And I was going to ask my grandparents to come, and my mom, excuse me, possibly my dad. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, other than that, what's been going on with me? I switched midwives. I think I told you that. I had my first appointment with the new midwife office on Friday. It went really well. They're super nice. The appointment, I mean, even though it was our first appointment, first appointments usually last a little bit longer. Our appointment was about 30 minutes. Usually my appointment at the other physician midwives practice was about 5, maybe 7 at the most. And so these people are really thorough. They're going 4 midwives who deliver, and they make sure, even though I'm switching at 28 weeks, I have my glucose test. They make sure that I see all of the delivering midwives. Ooh, I'm out of breath. My other practice, I mean, it was really hard to schedule an appointment with the delivering midwife, so I could be delivering with someone who I'd never even met before. And it was really funny that I ran into, I think I told you guys the story. I ran into somebody in the elevator at my building, my apartment building, who delivered at my old place, and she said that she had a midwife that she hadn't met before that was her first midwife. She was in labor for like 36 hours, her first midwife, and she said she did not like her. Not saying that she didn't say that I wouldn't like her, but she did not like her, and she did not like she hadn't met her. But she said the woman who ended up delivering her baby, she really liked. But I mean, there's no guarantee I would get her, there's no guarantee I would like her. So I really want to see, the 4 midwives at my new practice. So far, I really like what I see. Only thing, it is 45 minutes away, but it's actually the hospital is directly across the street from the midwife practice. So that happened. Like I said, I took my glucose test, and they do a 2 hour glucose. They don't do a 1 hour. They do a 2 hour. So I went. My appointment was at like 8:15. I got started at like 8:30. They drew my blood. Then I had to drink, the drink. Then I had my appointment with my midwife. Then an hour later, they drew my blood again. And then an hour after that, they drew my blood again. So I had my blood drawn 3 times that day. I mean, it was kind of, and I figured out that my left arm hurts a lot more than my right arm. Because they did twice my right arm. They pricked me twice my right arm and once my left arm. And I suggested doing the left arm because I didn't think I could take 3 pricks to my right arm. And the left arm hurts severely more than the right arm. So I know that for, when I go into labor and all this other stuff, I'll be like, stick me my right arm, not my left. Let me see. The baby Kasai kicks a lot more now. I will say that. My boyfriend, good news. Let me tell you, my boyfriend got a new job. He started today. It was his first day. He works for a local government, I guess the city of Maryland. We'll say a city of Maryland. He works for a city of Maryland, which means, more money and better benefits, and he's part of a union and all that other stuff. So things are starting to look up for us in that aspect. Sashi, what are you doing? In that aspect, things are starting to look up for us. But last week was his last week at his old job. He just found out he got the job on Friday, so he really couldn't give his job any notice. But he was coming in he was working nights last week because he's working outside. If you guys remember, I told you he worked for like an asphalt company. So they worked at night because it was so hot during the day. And he would come in like the middle of the night and he would wake me up and I couldn't go back to sleep. And then the baby kicking me. And really the baby kicking me doesn't keep me up because they're not that hard. I mean, I feel them, but I mean, he would wake the baby up and then he'd wake me up. And I was like, oh my God, I'd be so annoyed. But he definitely kicks a lot more now. I don't know if it's like after I eat, he definitely kicks more. When I'm about to go to sleep, he kicks more. I started doing the kick. You have to count your kicks. And I mean, I definitely got 10. You're supposed to get 10 within 2 hours. I got 10 within like a minute. So I think we're fine on that. I'll keep an eye on that. Let me see. I actually you can see if you look down on my stomach, if you look like this, you can see which side he's on because it kind of sticks out. And usually he's on my right side. I don't know. Let me see what side he's on. I don't know. He might be in the middle. The right side's sticking out a little bit more. I did have to take my belly button ring out. That was traumatic, let me tell you, to say the least. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, but I haven't seen you guys in so long, so I feel like I have so much to tell you. This past weekend, I've gotten a lot bigger since the last time you've seen me. It's happened like overnight, maybe within the last 2 weeks. I feel like I've gotten bigger, and I actually feel pregnant now because I'm like moving a little bit slower. I'm not really out of breath. I think I'm out of breath today because I'm talking fast, but usually I'm not that out of breath when I talk. So since I got a lot bigger, I wanted to take my belly button ring out. So I go to try to take it out. This was Friday. Yeah, I think Friday. Whatever. No, Thursday night I go to try to take my belly button ring out. And I can't unscrew it. I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, I hope I don't have to go to the emergency room to get this taken out. So I go to the midwife. I'm like, oh, do you have anything to get your belly button ring out? They're like, no. So I had to call a tattoo shop down the street. Of course, they charged me $10. But the guy had rubber gloves, so maybe he had a better grip than I could get. He got it out in about 2 minutes. No, not even that, like 2 seconds. He just unscrewed it, and then he put in, I had this plastic one in there. But I don't know, maybe if it got a little infected because it is like, sort of, it might be sore, but it's like tender to touch. So I said I was going to give it till like, Wednesday or Thursday. If it still feels tender to touch, then I guess I'll have to take it out. I mean, I didn't want to lose my belly button ring because it hurt to get it put in, number one. And I really like it. Once I go back to my regular size, it looks really cute. So that's with the belly button ring. Let me see anything else. I've been eating a whole lot. My mom said, I mean, I won't lie. I would say over the 3 weeks she was down here, we probably spent, I would say, on eating out, I'd probably say 400 on eating out. And then going to the grocery store, another 400 over 3 weeks. I eat a lot, and I was conning my mom into going to expensive places so she would pay. This place that I didn't want to pay for. Went to this one seafood place called Jerry's. And it has this thing called the crab bomb, and it's so good. It's all jumbo lump crab meat. No filler, no anything. And I mean, that was like $35. But per person. So that's not something I would want to pay for. So I had my mom take me, and then we went to the wharf and got some crab legs, and we went all types of. We had a good time. I think she had a good time. We had a good time. My brother, my father, his children had a good time. So overall, I've had a good couple of weeks. You know, I'm very happy. I'm excited for my boyfriend starting his new job. I'm excited. Hopefully, we can get this new townhouse that we're looking at. We'll be moving from Virginia to Maryland. Not a real far move, maybe about 30, 40 minutes, but it'd be difficult for me because I'm further from my job. Now I live about 5 minutes from my job. But, you know, if I move to Maryland, I'd be about a good 45 minutes. But, you know, whatever. What else? Tomorrow I'll be sending out the invitations for my baby shower. They're supposed to be sent out last week, and they're supposed to be sent out today, and they took off. So I'm definitely going to send them out tomorrow. Hopefully people get them by the end of the week, and RSVP date is like August 1st. So, I mean, there are 100 people on our guest list, but I mean, I totally don't expect 100 people to show up. I told my mom I'd be happy with 40 people, you know, make it feel like, you know, I'm special and make it feel like, you know, worth it, because I kind of did spend a lot of money on invitations, and I'm kind of going to spend a nice little amount on the favors as well, and then the food. And we're not really going to be playing games. I'm not a games person. We're going to have like raffles, and we found these cute little scratch off, like, you know, like lottery tickets, but they're like baby themed. So we're going to do that. Let me see. Other than that, I think that's about it. I know I'm going to get it off, and I'm going to forget to tell you something. I haven't really done any shopping for the baby. I know I'm a horrible mother. I've been spending all my money on food. My dad's still supposed to be buying the stroller. My mom's supposed to be buying the furniture. And hopefully we get most of the stuff that we need at the baby shower. Hopefully. Let me see. What else? Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to say that's it for right now, because this video is 12 minutes, and then I hate when I start rambling. So let me show you my belly. And you can see my belly button ring, and, you know, see how much bigger I've gotten since the last time you've seen me. I'm actually like, oh, I have a funny story for you. This is my stomach. I know, I have these like nasty back fat here. Oh, it makes me so disgusted. And here's like the little thing. It's tender to touch when I touch it right here. Like around here, it's not tender. And under, it's just right here where the bar is. But it seems like it's a little less tender today. So, and that's me. I mean, like I said, if you could see, I've definitely popped out in the last couple weeks. My neighbor across the hall, she's an older white lady, and I saw her last week, and we were waiting. We just got off the shuttle. We got off from work, and we have a free shuttle that takes us to our apartment building. And so we're waiting for the elevator to take us up to our floor. And she goes, "Oh my God, you're pregnant." And I was like, "No shit, Sherlock." No, but she's a very nice person. I'm joking. She's a very nice person. So that's just to show you how like big I've gotten in just maybe 3 weeks or 2 weeks, you know? Because before, I mean, people I saw every day really couldn't tell. But now, I mean, that was the second time. Someone else said that to me, so I can't remember who. But someone else said, "Oh, I didn't know you're pregnant. Congratulations." So, all right, you guys. So I will see you on Sunday. Hopefully, I'll do one Sunday, if not Monday. But, you know, I'll see you next week for 29. And hopefully, you guys have questions. Don't forget, you know, I want to say thank you to my new subscribers. I'm sorry I should have did this at the beginning of the video. Thank you to my new subscribers, my old subscribers. Please, if you have any questions, don't, you know, hesitate to ask. You know, rate, comment, subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.